All right, I think this might have worked. I'm still setting everything up. More dizziness. I'm sorry. Close your eyes. I gotta get it on my holder. Learning curve. Hey, I'm having technical issues. Hello. um, I'm just trying to find myself. I don't know why it's not coming up. Okay. Which way am I here? Ugh. I think it's still. I think I'm still not right. Let's see. Interesting. Well, this might not work. Oh my goodness. I don't know. All right, I guess I'll work in this little area right here. Let's see what the delay is. I'm gonna have to get in touch with Shauna and find out how she does it. Um, oh, you got this mess on Facebook? Oh, but am I freezing up now too? Okay. Um, all right, guys. I'm sorry. It's a small little space here. So as you can see in front of me, I'm gonna try to make get that out of the light there. A clear card. I got these from Simon Says. This is by Hero Arts, and these are cards with envelopes. I used to scrounge around for acetate, and now they make these awesome cards. Comes with envelopes. I do have clear envelopes. You can get them on Amazon. I know Simon Says has them. All the stamp companies have them. But I'm not going to be using this. I am going to be using clear acetate sheets that I got from Simon Says. And it says that these are heat resistant. I am going to try, I have not tried this yet, but I am going to try embossing, some heat embossing on my card. So originally I was going to cut out a heart out of felt because in a Michaels box, I got a whole bunch of red. Hello, yeah, YouTube. I think it's me. I don't know how to do the camera so I can get the whole screen like you do. So we're gonna have to talk. I need some advice. I wanted the horizontal. I think it's just the three of us here. Yeah, so nothing seems to be working for me tonight. I have this okay, I was gonna use felt. I can't find my felt. I had 3 packages of red felt that I got from a Michaels box last year. Never used it. ever used it. So I was going to use it tonight, and then I have this little tiny sewing machine, and I was going to, sew around a heart shape on the felt. And I couldn't thread, I can't see the needle, and I couldn't thread it, and I'm like panicking, right? So then I go scrounging around for some cardstock, but I had nothing for Valentine's Day. So I have some red cardstock. I got my die cuts out. Hopefully there's enough room here. I might have to adjust this a little bit where I can use the die cut machine. I don't know if that's going to happen. I might have to do that off camera a little bit. But let's start with this, right? We'll get to the rest in a few minutes. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. All right, learning curve. All right, so I am going to 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. I'm going to cut it in half. This is the 11 side, so half of 11 is 5.5. All right, we'll get that cut, and I will get this folded, and I do need my bone folder to burnish it, if I can find that. Did that disappear on me? All right, no worries. We got something. Oh, here it is. All right, so now I just have to mind where I am here. So you can see what I'm doing. Such a small space. And I kept clicking horizontal, and it kept telling me rotate my phone. And I was rotating my phone, and it wasn't working, and I had to go back to the settings. It was just a mess. All right, so I'm not making a totally clear card. I am using cardstock as the base, so I'm just going to cut a little bit off because that's what I'm going to attach the acetate to. Okay. All right, so this is what I'll be left with right here. All right, so let's put that over here to the side. Let's grab the acetate, and a standard card size is an A2 card is 5.5 by 4.25, and ooh. Make sure to put this someplace where I will not lose that. And here it is, a see-through card. I probably should have gotten a different background so you could see this. Let me grab one. Let me grab... That better to see, I think, right? And this will go in here like so. And that's how I'm going to glue it. All right, so let's do that right off the bat. Here's my glue. And I did use Beacon Fabri-Tac glue because that's what was in front of me. Yeah, exactly. It might help with my congestion. I was feeling better, and then all of a sudden today I was stuffy and my throat hurt and my nose has been running all day. So I think that's a good thing because now it's releasing. Before I wasn't able to do anything. All right, and there it is. That's going to be the card right there. How cool is that? So my die cuts, like I said, I was going to use felt. I am using the Cuttlebug, but it's not going to fit because there's not enough room. So I'm going to cut. Here are my dies, and I hope that's still in shot. There we go. I'm going to cut some hearts out. I have some red cardstock here, and off camera, if it worked the way I wanted it to, it would have all been on camera, and you would see me die cutting the hearts. All right. You can watch me prep. And I just have all these little hearts I'm going to just put on here. I'm going to put them on the card. I grabbed all the heart shapes that I could find. Let's open this. Now it's going through the machine. Okay. All right, so remember last week I said these holes are here so you can poke them out. But watch what happens. Did it work? No. I thought there would be a design on there. But here are some cute little hearts. And maybe we can cut out some more. So happy birthday, Shauna. Tomorrow is Shauna's birthday. There's a lot of birthdays. So yesterday was one of my coworkers' birthday. Tomorrow is the other one. So we had cake today. And last Friday was another one. So I work with 3 people that have birthdays in February, right around like every other day of each other. So I do want to show you something fun with these shapes here. All right. Here it is. Okay. This is an embossing mat, right? So I am going to, I think this is the side I put it on. Yeah, I put it on this side. Put down the paper. Let's see if I can remember correctly. Right? I think that's the sandwich. It's like that. Wait, but I don't need, hold on. This is the thicker plate. I'm going to need a thin plate for this sandwich. All right, let's do it again. I haven't done this in a while, but the effect will be really cool. All right, so when I run it through, we should be able to see the polka dots and these stripes. And I need the other plate. Okay. All right, it embossed it, but it didn't cut it. Now I know where my mistake was. But look how cool that is. But I want it cut out, so I'm going to line it up again. I should have taped it with my washi tape, and then it would have cut them out. Like, I wouldn't have had to line them up again, but it wasn't too bad. There we go. Now I need my thick plate again. And look, do you see that? How precious are those? Those are so cool. All right, let's put these over here so I don't lose them. Let me put my machine away. Oh, goodness. I hope the card turns out really neat, especially since this is like one messed up live. All right. So I've got some scuff marks in there. Let's see if I can clean that off with some alcohol, if I can get my alcohol wipes. I don't know where that came from. Maybe the other side. Okay. I mean, honestly, this is a really simple card, and you could make this any way you want. Let's see. I could have made them all different. Here we go. That'll be good like that, right? And that's where the problem is. It's the glue. All right. Good thing I keep everything close at hand. So this is an adhesive eraser. If you're gluing something on paper or probably any other, you should be able to get the glue off. And it's not working for me. Here we go. All right. You love the embossed cutouts, right? Thank you, Levon. All right, this is turning out to be quite a mess. I love embossing. I love dry embossing. I love the wet embossing with the embossing powder. I love the embossing folders. Back in the day, we used to have to emboss with that embossing stylus. Do you guys remember? Did any of you do that? I still have some of those dies that you put on on your mat, and then you go over it with a stylus. Do I still have a stylus? You use these, right? I mean, they used to have different balls at the edge, and then you would just emboss it. I still have some of those. Right? How far we've come. Now I have a mat and a machine to do it. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it, if I have it in here. Not in this one. Those were, and then you needed the light box to see. Let's see. That'll be fun to see if I know I have one. I just don't know if it's in this or in my old school stuff. Yeah, I don't have it here. I don't have it in this. I have it in my old school box. Alrighty. Alright, so before I go and decorate the card, you still have a bunch of them and you use them. Oh my gosh, for clay, that's a great idea. I know they were so much work, and I know I have them. I just don't know where. I know I didn't get rid of them. I would keep them because I have a problem like that. Let's see. No, it's not here. But I know I still have it. Back when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's what they sold, and I had a whole collection of them. They had words and designs that matched the stamps. I mean, it was so much fun. Okay, so let's get out my stamp set. So this I got at Joann's. It's by Hero Arts. And I need a block. It's from Hero Arts, clear stamp set. I have, I'm gonna try this. I have not done it yet, so I mean, heck, how bad can it be, right? I have black. Let's try black. These are old. I know that embossing powder goes bad. I've had these for a long time. All right, so I have Versamark embossing ink. Let me cover that because what I want to do first, there's going to be a lot of static. What you don't want is static. I hope you have a better time of it, Christy. There's always static, and especially with acetate, if you've ever gotten a package that has the acetate on it and they put those little styrofoam things on them, you know that it sticks to everything. So this is an anti-static tool. I've had this forever. They will last forever. It's called an Embossing Buddy from my Stampin' Up! Days. What's in it is cornstarch. You can make your own. And I'm just making sure that I get a lot of it on here because I don't want the embossing powder to go all over the place. All right, so I'm going to use Hugs. And I have it on my hand and it's on here. All right, look, I've got that cornstarch. Maybe I put too much on there. All right, so I'm just going to wipe off. Now I'm going to, let's make sure I have it in the screen here. I'm going to ink it up. Versamark is a clear watermark ink, right? It's good for tone-on-tone images. I use it mostly for embossing. So where should I put the Hugs? Right here. And I'll put another heart on top, maybe. Or some embellishments or something. Or just leave it just like this. All right. I'm going to pull straight up. And it's hard to see on the white, but on the craft cardstock, you can see, I'm sure, right? Here, let's leave like that so I can see too. Let me grab. All right, here goes nothing. Just pour it on. that one. All right, so what I want to do is I want all of this excess embossing powder away from my image, or it's all going to emboss. It's all going to stick to this. Some of it's on the back. I didn't think it would be this complicated. I really thought that I would get it to work. But it is coming off nicely. Just need a tiny little detail brush. I'm just going around each letter. While I concentrate. I wonder if I heat it up and then I don't know, I think all of it will it's hard to tell which side it's on. Should have done both sides. All right. Lesson learned. Famous last words. Oh. All right. Let me put that over here to the side. Let me get rid of this. All right, here it goes. And this heat tool was made for embossing. And it's working, and I'm not burning the acetate either. And it's not crimpling up like regular cardstock usually does. Did I freeze? So it looks like that freezing is did I freeze for anybody or just myself? You still have your heat tool, but it started smoking last time you used it. Oh no. But look. Can you see that? Are you caught up? Because my screen froze. Here we go. I'm not frozen. Okay. But I don't know. Can you see that? How awesome is that? Absolutely love it. I'm just waiting for it to dry. Okay, it's pretty dry. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love, love, love it. And I kind of even love it. Like maybe I could make some like an accident. Let me see it even. So this is what the back of the card looks like. You can see the glue through there. But see, it set all the other embossing powder on here. Let's see. It's so staticky, but it doesn't look bad, right? I could probably scrape those off. All right. Let's see. Let's see what kind of fun stuff I have. Let's pour some out. And get my sticky. Where'd my sticky tool go? I don't have, there it is. Thank you, thank you. Alrighty. Now I want some smaller ones. I really need to get a glue, a glue that has the little tiny, like the needle nose tip. The precision tip is what it's called. All right. See, and now the embossing, the loose embossing powder from before will kind of, it'll blend into it. And it'll kind of look like it's part of, it won't look like a mistake, I hope. All right, that's way too much glue. Oh. All right, these are all too pink, and I wasn't going for pink. And of course, I don't have anything in red, but this is what I have so far. All right, of course, it needs more. So I have this lace, this heart-shaped lace from Dollar Tree. And see, cards can be quick or not so quick. Most of my cards are not quick. Way quicker to make, one of those DIYs, like wood pieces and stuff like that. All right, I'm just cutting it because it's just a little too wide. Okay. I love my Beacon Fabri-Tac glue, but not so much for these little projects. It doesn't flow very well. I don't know, do you think? What do you think? Or just leave it? All right, so now, let me turn this over. If you're going to write a message to somebody and you have a clear card, they're going to be able to see it. So you want something in between, right? So that you can write a message. So I have this tissue paper. And I'm going to put that in between. I'm just measuring it out. Put a bead of glue here. Ah! There we go. All right, I'm just going to give this a second to dry. And I did it again. You could put a plain piece of tissue paper in between. And I think I want to put some cornstarch on it so there's not so much static. If you were leaving it all plain, if this bothers you, you can put a heart on the other side of it so it covers up the glue. Just go and find, it's this one, right? Now you covered up the glue. Nobody is the wiser. And there you go. And you can put your message here and nobody will be able to see it as long as you don't write it in a really thick, heavy, dark marker, but a nice little pink color would be nice, or red. You could put something thicker on it. And there you go. You have a nice little card. And do I have something? You could put one of these on there. Any sentiment you want. It's great. You think it's wonderful. Thank you. Hello, Paula. How are you? Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Pina. You know what? Let's put a little heart on the inside. Let's do this. And you can send it to your Valentine, you can send it to your Galentine, you can send it to your best friend. You can send hugs and hearts to anyone that needs a hug. And of course, you could always put all kinds of extra. These are mostly pink. I don't know if I want to add a little black heart here. Got 8 minutes. You can do more. And more. Let's put one on the inside, the same size. These were from the hearts I cut out last week. Let's see. Need a bit more glue on here. I don't really like it on there. Let's see, what did I do with, there it is. So it left a little bit of glue on there. And let's see if I can take it off. Yes, it does. It rubs the glue right off. all the excess glue comes right off. Oh, wasn't quite set. But there it is, friends, my finished card for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, if you find yourself here for whatever reason, know, my friends, that you are not alone and you matter. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. All right, I will see you next week. Hopefully, I'll have my act together next week. All right, good night, everyone. Bye.